Time is running out for Louis Tully? Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. Happy Halloween, everybody! And in the spirit of things, I decided to take a peek at the Haslab Ecto-1, which is currently funding right now, to see if we were anywhere near fully funding and unlocking the Louis Tully action figure for the early bird release. And I wanted to let everybody know what I discovered, because there's not a lot of time left to try and unlock Louis Tully. And where we are right now, it's kind of questionable if we're actually going to unlock Louis Tully at all. And I wanted to let you guys know exactly what was going on, because it's up to us to unlock Louis Tully in the next 3 days. Let's have a look, everybody. Halloween is fast approaching, guys, and after an initial boost and very big launch campaign, which saw nearly 1/4 of the campaign actually being funded, it has kind of slowed down considerably. After a week, it had only reached half of the 12,000 goal, a little over 6,000 backers, and we are now only a few days to the unlock of Louis Tully, the so-called 5th Ghostbuster in the line, who of course was prominently featured in the Ghostbusters 2 movie. Hitting refresh, we can actually see that we are exactly 8,222 backers of a 12,000 backer goal. That's 3,772 backers left to go, and posted earlier today for Hasbro Pulse in their stories, you can clearly see that the Ghostbusters Haslab team is letting everybody know that we need 12,000 backers by November 2nd to help bring Tully into this Haslab campaign. As you can see here by this countdown, we only have 3 days, 12 hours and 24 minutes, and Tully's time is ticking, so we need to back this now. I'm gonna be perfectly honest here, guys. Not only did we finally get a full 6-inch scale Ecto-1, the base model coming with the version 1 of the Ecto-1 as it appeared in Ghostbusters, the first movie, along with some amazing accessories, the Slimer Green Ghost, as well as the Librarian Ghost from the library, has actually never been seen before in action figure form. At $329.99, this is an incredible price for the Ecto-1, especially considering the fact that it actually has lights and sound package included in the base model. Hasbro, of course, went one step further, offering the Deluxe Edition, and this one really is a no-brainer. Not only do you get the Ecto-1 package as part of the base model, but you also get the Ecto-2 upgrade kit, which replaces the top section of the Ecto-1 with this amazing new Ecto-1A configuration with brand new lights and sound, the Ghostbusters ticker sign, radar dish, and brand new light assembly, along with a giant ooze canister on the back, sticker decal set with all the upgrades associated with the Ecto-1A. The 2 ghosts which were included in the original base model set, the gurney still capable of carrying all the proton packs, and incredibly, you get all 4 Ghostbusters in their Ghostbusters 2 uniforms, the haunted toaster, mug, and balloons for the kids, 4 proton packs, 4 streams, 2 slime shooter backpacks, and 2 pink slime blast effects. And for only $75 more, this is absolutely a no-brainer for any Ghostbusters 2 fan, provided that you can afford the price tag of $399. But it's only $75 more, and you get this much stuff. It's absolutely staggering. But allows for a lot of choice in terms of your overall budgeting for your collection. The details for the Ecto-1 are absolutely insane. And if you've been collecting the Plasma series from the very beginning, this literally was the missing piece of that entire collection. And it's amazing that they're giving us this much value in the Ecto-1A Haslab pack out, especially with the lights and sound as a consideration. And to top it all off, we did actually get a bonus in the form of a early bird special with Louis Tully, who will be released to every single backer of this Haslab, provided that the project is fully funded by November 2nd. I, for one, thought this was a no-brainer, as Louis Tully is definitely one of the final pieces of the puzzle, being featured heavily in the Ghostbusters 2 movie, and finally making his debut as a Ghostbuster at the end of the film. He comes with his own stream, a ghost trap, and a PKE meter, making him a must-have for any Ghostbusters fan, particularly if you're looking to complete your set of Plasma Series figures, leaving only Janine Menlitz as the last figure who has not yet been featured in action figure form. This leads us to Halloween morning, as it really does appear that we are truly running out of time to get Tully into our collections, and progress seems to be incredibly slow in this case. If we head over to Geek Dead Life, good friends of the channel, on their website, they have a dedicated section tracking the progress of all Haslabs, headed up by analyst extraordinaire Brian Brink, who is diligently tracking, hour by hour, the results of the Haslab. Taking a closer look at his chart, we can see the progression line of backers since the Haslab was launched on October 18th. And according to Brian Brink's chart, much like previous Haslabs, funding out the gate was very well received, having about 3,676 backers on the very first day of funding, moving up nearly 1,000 backers by the next day, an additional 1,000 backers by the third day, and slowing down considerably, reaching close to 6,000 backers by the fifth day. But that itself was nearly half of the overall goal to the 12,000 backer requirement, the early bird Tully Figure. Backers continued to trickle in, and on the 10th day, it has reached 7,273 backers, but a few days later, we're currently at 8,215 backers, and if we hit refresh right now on the page, and is now currently at 8,230 backers, meaning we need 3,770 backers to reach Louis Tully in the next 3 days, 12 hours and 24 minutes on November 2nd, 2024. 3.5 days is a big ask to be able to reach an additional 3,770 backers. It is doable, but as we can see here on Brian Brink's chart, that is quite the spike we will need to actually reach Tully in the next 3 days. But as we've seen in the past, amazing things can happen if people are aware of the situation. And with stories from Hasbro Pulse and continual updates from content creators across YouTube as well as other social media, including Instagram, Twitter, and of course Facebook, the quest to unlock Louis Tully in less than 3 days is still very possible, and it's up to the Ghostbusters fandom to continue reminding each of us Louis Tully's time is slowly ticking away, and the countdown to unlock Tully is on. And it's up to the Ghostbusters fandom to make sure that that happens. What are you gonna back, everybody? Ghostbusters. Oh my gosh, guys, this is actually kind of urgent. Normally around this time for an early bird release, it would be a lot closer, in my opinion. And currently we're about 3,700 odd backers away from actually unlocking Louis Tully. That's a lot of backers in just over 3 days in order to unlock Tully, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen at this point. I mean, following the Brian Brink charts, it seems like a long distance from where we are now at 8,228 backers to reach that 12,000 backer goal. And I just wanted to make a video and really tell everybody out there that if you are a Ghostbusters fan and you are hoping to complete this set of Plasma Series figures, you don't want to miss out on a Louis Tully figure. So please consider backing this project as soon as you can, because Louis Tully's future is imminent and his time is ticking away. I think it's important to remind everybody that you're actually not charged if you decide to hit that Back It Now button on Hasbro Pulse, as they will not take out any money from the campaign backers until December 2nd, when the campaign actually ends. And that is quite a few days away. As a matter of fact, it's about 32 days, 22 hours, and 59 minutes before that even happens. So that's quite a bit of time in order to actually save up some money to get this amazing pack. So if you are interested in picking up this Ecto-1 and you really do want your version and you want a complete Ghostbusters set including Louis Tully, now is the time to back this project, as there's not much time for Tully. Only 3 days left before the deadline for the early bird runs out. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are your thoughts about what's happening with the Haslab project? Why is it slowed down so much? And do you think it might have something to do with the fact that other companies have released Ghostbusters-related figures and it might be impacting the backing ability of people, considering the fact that everyone is feeling the pinch right now with the current climate of food and gas being the way they are, and money is just not as easy to come by, and toys are becoming a really big luxury? Or do you consider the fact that Louis Tully is actually not as enticing an early bird as a lot of people would have thought? As a matter of fact, I think that Tully is a great figure for an early bird. Or maybe I'm overestimating things and Tully is not as popular as he may seem. Let me know those comments in the comment section below, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. This Haslab is going really crazy, guys, and it's kind of up in the air as to what's going to happen to the fate of Louis Tully. I, for one, am hoping that we do get him, as he's an integral part of the Ghostbusters movie franchise. and it would be a real shame not to get him on the first time around. And of course, there's more Ghostbusters goodness going around. As a matter of fact, our good friends over at Mondo have just released details about their pre-order for the real Ghostbusters, Peter Venkman and Sam Hain, including Slimer action figures. And you guys can check out that video right here, as it's an amazing look at some wonderful action figures that a lot of us have been looking forward to for such a long time. Click on that video right here. I hope your Halloween is going to be a safe one. Please take care while trick-or-treating. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek proud, everybody. Happy Halloween, everybody.